everyone, welcome back to WsCube. In this session, we will be learning about if Elif Else statement. In the previous two sessions, we covered the if the statement and if else statement. So here we will be using if Elif Else statement. Now what is this if Elif Else statement? Okay, in the last class we discussed that we can provide with two conditions. What if we want to give more conditions in our program? What if the two conditions are not enough for us? We want to give it multiple conditions, let's say 3, 4 and numbers of conditions we want to give. So for that we have
also, if you want to become a successful data analyst and you want to learn from our industrial experts, then you may call on the number given below, or you can also click on the link given in our description. Not just that, with our every batch you will be getting 2 demo classes for free. So let's get started, guys.
If Elif Else statement. In this case, that if condition is evaluated first, if it is not satisfied, it goes to Elif. If the Elif is not satisfied, it goes to the next Elif. It checks for the next Elif, and if it is also not satisfied, it goes to next, and it keeps going on until the else. So you can increase the number of time of Elifs you want to increase in your program depending on how many conditions you have to give. Okay, let's have a look how if Elif Else statement is written down. So here we will be starting with if Elif Else statement. So if Elif Else statements. Let's have a look on how they are performed. First of all, I am considering the similar example that I have been using since session 1 of this module, which is our marks. So let's say someone has scored marks is equals to 75. Now I want to give a multiple conditions over here that if marks are greater than 90, in that condition we will print 90 are really good marks, so a person can go to a trip for that. You can award a trip for that. So print you can go to a trip. Okay, and if marks greater than let's say 80 and marks are lesser than 90. So we are giving a range over here that our marks are greater than 80 and also our marks are smaller than 90. Now what will happen in that case? We will print. So when it goes to the block of Elif, it will check that if the marks are greater than 90. If it is not there, it will go to the next statement and check that if the marks are greater than 80. If it is greater, then it will also check that if it is greater than smaller than 90 as well. So it should satisfy both the condition that marks should be greater than 80 and at the same time they should be smaller than 90. So if marks are greater than 80 and they are smaller than 90, in that condition we'll stick to the phone part. So you will get a new phone. If you want to give more conditions over here, suppose if you want to end it over here, let's say you just write else. With else we never write any condition. I'm repeating again and again that else, with else we never write any condition. A lot of you make this mistake that people write conditions with the else. With else we never write any condition. Else is for something ki okay, if all of them is not satisfied, then it will do something, and that would be kept inside the else statement. So else, so if it is not more than 90, if it is not more than 80, in that condition we will print no TV for a week or maybe for a month. Okay, let's see what happens when we run this program. It tells us no TV for a month. What if the marks are between 85 to 90? So let's say my marks are 82. If I run this code, you will get a new phone. So it checked for the first statement that okay, if the marks are more than 90, no, it is not more than 90, then it didn't execute this. It went to the next statement which says that if marks are more than 80 but also marks are less than 90. So in that condition, a person can buy a new phone and that's how it has been executed. Similarly, more than 90, let's say 92, yes, we can go to a. So this is how if Elif Else statement is used. If you want to increase more conditions over here, what you can do, you can write Elif marks are greater than 70 and marks are smaller than 80. So in that condition, we will add another print statement that no phone for a week. So depending on your choice, now let's consider a case of 75 marks, and this time if I run it, it tells me no phone for a week. So depending on your choice, depending on how many conditions you want to give, you can keep increasing the number of elifs you want to increase in a program. The first statement remains if, the last statement remains else, but in between, if you want to increase multiple statements, then you can just increase the number of elifs as much as you want. So I hope this if elif else statement is clear to you and you have no doubts and no questions. Great. Then in our next session, we will be learning about nested conditional statements. So I'll see you in the next session. Till then, stay connected. Bye bye.